Did you know that an estimated 12.6 million deaths each year are attributable to unhealthy environments? That's nearly 1 in 4 of total global deaths. A staggering figure, isn't it? Yet it's a bitter pill we must swallow, the stark reality of environmental pollution. This is not a problem confined to one city, one country, or one continent. It's a global catastrophe, a silent storm that's sweeping across our planet, impacting every single life form in its path. From the deepest trenches of our oceans to the highest peaks of our mountains, pollution has seeped into every nook and cranny, leaving no stone unturned. It's not just the air we breathe or the water we drink. It's the soil that nurtures our crops, the forests that house countless species, the oceans that cradle marine life. The vast scale of this issue might seem overwhelming, but every major problem starts with understanding. So, let's dive into the world of pollution. When we say pollution, what exactly do we mean? It's not just about litter in the streets or smoke in the sky. Think about it this way. Imagine our environment as a complex, intricate web. Everything is connected, and each thread of this web represents a different type of pollution. Let's start with air pollution. Think of exhaust fumes from cars, smoke from factories, and the ashes from burning waste. These pollutants fill our skies, making it harder for us to breathe and contribute to global warming. Next, let's dive into water pollution. This comes from chemicals and waste dumped into our oceans, rivers, and even groundwater. The result? Water that's unsafe to drink and aquatic life struggling to survive. Now let's turn our attention to the ground beneath our feet with soil pollution. Harmful substances like chemicals from industrial waste or pesticides contaminate our soil, affecting plant growth and infiltrating our food chain. Then, there's noise pollution. This might seem less harmful, but the constant barrage of noise from traffic, construction, or loud music can lead to stress, sleep disorders, and other health issues. Last, but certainly not least, is light pollution. This is the excessive, misdirected, or obtrusive artificial light that's often overlooked. It disrupts ecosystems, confuses wildlife, and even affects human health and our ability to see the stars at night. These are the different threads composing our intricate web of pollution. Each type of pollution is not isolated but interwoven with the others. Air pollution can lead to water and soil pollution when pollutants fall back to earth. Noise and light pollution often go hand in hand in our bustling cities. Each type of pollution paints a part of the bigger picture, a picture that is, unfortunately, far from pretty. But by understanding these types of pollution, we can start to see the whole picture and take steps to address this global crisis. So, we've established what pollution is, but what does it actually do to our planet, and more importantly, to us? Well, let's kick off with air pollution. When we breathe in polluted air, we're inviting a host of health issues right into our bodies. Asthma, bronchitis, and other respiratory problems can be directly linked to air pollution. Even more serious conditions like heart disease and lung cancer have been connected to prolonged exposure to polluted air. But it's not just us humans that are affected. Acid rain, a direct result of air pollution, can wreak havoc on our ecosystems, damaging forests and aquatic life. Moving on to water pollution, the effects are just as concerning. Our oceans, rivers, and lakes are teeming with life, but water pollution threatens these vibrant ecosystems. Excess nutrients from agricultural runoff can lead to harmful algal blooms, which create dead zones where little life can survive. And of course, water pollution has significant implications for human health. Consuming or bathing in polluted water can lead to diseases like cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. Next up, we have soil pollution. This type of pollution can seriously impact agricultural productivity. When harmful chemicals seep into the soil, they can degrade its quality, making it less fertile and reducing crop yields. Furthermore, these harmful substances can enter our food chain, leading to a myriad of health complications, including kidney damage, infertility, and even neurological disorders. Noise pollution, while often overlooked, can have profound effects on both humans and wildlife. Prolonged exposure to high levels of noise can lead to stress, sleep disorders, and hearing loss in humans. For wildlife, particularly creatures that rely on sound for communication and navigation, noise pollution can disrupt mating patterns, hunting, and migration. Finally, let's not forget about light pollution. This type of pollution may seem less harmful, but it can disrupt the natural rhythms of both humans and wildlife. For us, excessive artificial light can interfere with our sleep patterns and overall well-being. For wildlife, especially nocturnal creatures, light pollution can disrupt feeding and breeding habits. Beyond these immediate effects, pollution also contributes significantly to climate change. The excessive amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere as a result of human activities is driving global warming, leading to more frequent and severe weather events, rising sea levels, and loss of biodiversity. So in essence, pollution is a silent yet devastating force, affecting every facet of life on our planet. It's not just about dirty air or murky water, it's about our health, our food, our climate, and our future. The effects of pollution are far-reaching and severe, but not all hope is lost. We can still take actions to mitigate these effects. We are not just spectators in this environmental tragedy. We are also the actors. And as actors, we have the power to change the narrative. Indeed, every one of us holds a piece of the puzzle in controlling and reducing pollution. It's a shared responsibility, with each individual, community, and government playing an integral part. Let's start with individuals, you and me. Small changes in our daily lives can lead to significant impacts. Think about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Reducing our consumption, reusing what we can, and recycling materials wisely can significantly decrease the amount of waste we generate. And it's not just about waste. Consider our energy usage. By opting for energy-saving appliances or choosing to walk or bike instead of driving, we can cut down on harmful emissions. Then there's water. Conserving water, avoiding the disposal of chemicals or oils down the drain, and protecting our waterways from litter are all actions within our reach. Remember, it's not about making massive, life-altering changes. It's about making conscious, sustainable choices every day. Next, we have our communities. Communities can band together to organize cleanups, plant trees, and create green spaces. These collective actions not only help clean up our environment, but also foster a sense of unity and purpose. It's about creating a culture of environmental stewardship, where every member values and protects our natural resources. And let's not forget the crucial role of governments. Governments can enact legislation and regulations to control pollution. These can range from imposing restrictions on waste disposal and emissions to incentivizing green practices. They can also invest in clean energy, sustainable transportation, and waste management systems. But none of this works without education. Education is the cornerstone of pollution control. It's about raising awareness, fostering understanding, and inspiring action. Schools, media, and organizations can all play a role in educating people about the causes, effects, and solutions to pollution. And let's not forget the power of innovation. The bright minds in our world can develop and implement technological solutions to tackle pollution. From creating renewable energy sources to designing biodegradable materials, innovation can pave the way for a cleaner and more sustainable future. Our role in pollution control is not a passive one. It requires action, commitment, and perseverance. It's about understanding that every choice we make, no matter how small, can contribute to a larger, collective impact. It's about recognizing that we are not helpless in the face of this environmental crisis. We are powerful, capable beings with the ability to shape our world, to make it better, cleaner, and more sustainable. So let's step up. Let's take responsibility for our actions and their consequences. Let's make choices that protect our planet, not harm it. Let's cultivate habits that sustain our environment, not deplete it. Remember, the fight against pollution starts with you. Your actions matter. So, let's recap what we've learned today. We've journeyed through the grim landscape of environmental pollution, discovering its various forms, from the tangible like land and water pollution to the invisible yet equally destructive air and noise pollution. We felt the weight of their effects, not just on our planet, but on our health and the countless species we share this world with. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've also explored many ways that we can help control these issues. From simple actions like reducing, reusing, and recycling, to larger-scale initiatives like implementing cleaner technologies and advocating for stronger environmental policies. Each one of us has a role to play in this. Remember, the power to change lies in our hands. Our environment, our responsibility. Let's make a difference, one step at a time. Thank you for watching.